Okay, first of all, this is not your average traveling butter video. Now, past traveling butter videos have had like views and montages with lo-fi hip-hop music in the background, but this one is going to be a little different because I took less videos and more pictures, so I'm just going to be commentating over those pictures, give more context and make it into more content because I didn't want all this stuff to go to waste, and plus it's just taking a bunch of storage on my phone. Oh yeah, another quick disclaimer, this video was before COVID, like this was like December of 2019, so you know, that's why you're not gonna see any masks and stuff. So we were safe, we're fine. So our faithful journey begins here at this random rest stop that we stopped at for a little dinner or a little snack, whatever, I don't remember, but you know, it was just like, so we were actually driving there. We rented a minivan and we were going to drive there from Jersey all the way down to, you know, Orlando, which is where we were going. And you know, we left like sort of late at night. We left at like 6 to 7 o'clock at night, so that's why we stopped here to get dinner or whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I said there, but as you can see right there in the middle, Orlando, Florida, that's where we were going, which was 1,034 miles away, and I thought it was cool to record that. Here's a cool picture of the highway or whatever. Now, the full story is that we were taking two cars. We rented the van, and then we took one of our own cars, because when we actually got to Orlando, we were just gonna leave it there. But so how we did it was we drove two cars. And we were gonna fly back home from Orlando. That's why we would just leave the van in Orlando. So what we did was we ended up driving to the Baltimore airport, which is where we were going to fly from and to at the end of our trip. And we would keep one of our cars there so that when we get back, we can just go ahead and drive back home from Baltimore to back where we are. And yeah. But anyways, here's the picture that I don't know. Here's a picture of a restroom and a gas station in the middle of Georgia. Now, it was around like 12 a.m. I think, and we needed to obviously pee. And I thought it'd be cool to take a picture of this. I don't know why, but it's just a bunch of words and letters. You know what they say? You know, a picture's 1,000 words. And it looks like there's 1,000 words quite literally on this picture. Here's a McDonald's we ate at in Georgia at like 7 a.m. Now around this time, we're almost at Florida. You know, this is just like the highway going from Georgia to Florida. Here's my brother in slow-mo. Here's my brother, but in a broken panorama. Now, panoramas are going to be a big key in this entire trip, so yeah. Oh yeah, here's me in a broken pano too. Now our first stop was actually Walt Disney World. Now it wasn't the amusement park itself, it was just Disney Springs, like the shopping center part. Now the reason why we stopped at Disney first, right when we got into Orlando, was because our Airbnb wasn't like ready yet, so we had to like wander around. So we decided to go to the Disney Springs because it's free and it's Disney.
Side too.
Okay, skipping forward a little bit, we settled at our Airbnb finally, and now it's sort of nighttime, and now we're all gathering. Now, keep in mind, we went with the entire family, like cousins, aunts, uncles, everyone, which was kind of cool. But now it's nighttime, and we're all gonna go together, get together, and find some dinner. And yeah, that's a picture of my brother in the back seat again. Okay, here's an actually really cool picture I took in like 3 seconds. I literally just put my phone to the ground, pressed the take a picture button, and then brought it back up, and that's what came out. And yes, we ate at a Chinese restaurant in Florida. Now, I know the usual typical thing is that Chinese food is the worst in Florida, but disclaimer, that is probably going to like disagree with what everyone else says, but the Chinese food there was pretty good. It was pretty okay for what everyone is saying about it. Like, maybe we just found a really good spot by like luck, or maybe it's just, you know, maybe everyone's just capping. I don't know. Okay, so here is a little bell that we found in like a little souvenir shop. It was like next to the Chinese restaurant. We went there after we were done, and I don't know why I took a picture of it. Okay, here's a picture of my brother again, but this time we're at a Walmart because we were getting like breakfast and snacks for whatever for our Airbnb because it obviously didn't come with any. And yeah, and I don't know why it took this frame of all the other frames that the picture got, but I don't know, whatever. Okay, now we're really getting into the nitty gritty of the trip, and oh, you can see my phone in the reflection. Now, as you saw in that last clip, we went to Volcano Bay, which is like the water park of, I think it's part of Universal, I don't know, but you know, we went there and it was really fun. It had a giant volcano thing, which we'll show in the next couple clips and videos. I have no idea who that was talking in the background.
I'm just sitting around Volcano Bay.
Here's a cool ape that was at the Hello Kitty store in the Universal City Walk.
My name is Optimus Prime. I am an autonomous robotic organism from the planet Cybertron. An Autobot for short. Like us, there's more to them than meets the eye.
It was actually kind of cool seeing one of these guys in like real life because you always see the videos of them interacting with people and stuff, you know, it's pretty funny, but I didn't get to interact with them, so that's sad. Here's a picture of the line at the Transformer ride, and the saddest part is I don't even remember the ride, and the line was so freaking long, man. Like there were so many people, there were so many passageways, so many times where we thought we were finally getting to the ride but didn't. It was just more waiting. There were a bunch of screens in like the waiting room, so here's one of the dudes on the screens. Skipping forward, as you can see, for all you Harry Potter people, you know where this is. Now, I'm not even going to attempt to name this place because I'm not a Harry Potter fan myself, so I don't want to offend anyone by just naming it wrong, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Now I know where this place, like what this place is, because I've seen commercials and it's pretty iconic, you know, that dragon and it's gonna breathe fire and stuff, you know. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry I didn't get the whole thing. I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't. It's because like it started, like I didn't know when it was going to do it. It doesn't tell, and so I just like, so by the time it started doing the thing with the fire out of its mouth, I started recording late. Like I started recording halfway through it. I apologize. And I'm mad at myself for that. But still, it was pretty cool. I got some of it at least. Like I said, not even gonna try to name this place. Cool picture of the castle thing. Here's another pretty cool picture I got from the ground at my cousin's hotel. Here's a cool waiting room at the Spider-Man ride at the Universal City Walk. Okay, and now as you can see here, this is the Jurassic Park part of Universal, and we went on the ride, like the water log ride where you go through like the area, and let me tell you, that ride is like really epic. Like I really like that ride. Like it was like with the big, I'm not gonna spoil anything, never mind. Oh yeah, and this dude right here is actually my cousin Mason. He appears in a lot of my gaming videos. If you don't know him, go watch our gaming videos. Here's a pic of some cool car my brother pointed out, so I took a picture of it. I don't know if there's a clear picture of it. I don't know what this weird fabric thing is in front of it. Oh, okay, there you go. I was smart and took the fabric thing down and took another picture. Here's my cousin Mason again hugging a Cinderella statue outside the Disney store in Disney Springs. Now let me tell you, it was me, him, and my two other cousins, and we were like hanging out at like one of the entrances or exits of the Disney store, and like it was probably like one of the top like moments or nights of the whole trip. Like I don't know how to explain. It was like one of those nights where it's just like everything is funny for absolutely no reason. Like it was just like the four of us just chilling at the exit doing absolutely nothing. Another pic of him behind a Disney princess, but he's like behind, I don't know. Oh, there's another picture where he got closer. Here's a cool fountain at the Disney Springs. Another picture of my brother, but this time he's sitting on a bench across like the entire walkway from me and my cousin Mason. So I took a pic of him. A giant Christmas tree because it was like around Christmas when we went there. I have no idea what this picture is. I thought it'd be funny to take a picture of a bus that had Doc on the side, or DAC, I don't. Here's a picture of my cousin's phone that had a reflection of my phone that led to another reflection of my phone that led to a reflection of his face, which led to another reflection of his face again. Oh God, what is that? A picture of my brother walking back from the bathroom. A funny reflection of me in the line of some Dr. Seuss ride, I don't know. Okay, here is the part where panos get important, and there's just like a bunch of them. Now, we were eating at a Filipino restaurant because, you know, we're Filipino, and it was really good there. I had like spaghetti and stuff, you know, it was really good. But me and my cousin Mason, we started taking panos inside the restaurant because we thought it was funny, in which it was. And it sort of came to the point where the panos were a little too funny and we were laughing a little too loud until we eventually got kicked out of the restaurant. Now, I mean kicked out as in we were being a little too loud, so our parents told us to go outside. So, you know, basically kicked out. But, you know, we started taking panos outside the restaurant, and they were still equally as funny as they were inside. We started doing some pretty cool stuff with panos. I don't know if it really came out nicely, but still, it's cool. Cool picture of some random building. Whoa, there's a backyard too? So now it's like our last day, and you know, our Airbnb, we had to leave it. So now we're just have our van, and we went back to the Disney Springs, and we had to find something to do until it was our time for our flight. So I suggested we watch a movie, and if you're wondering, that movie is Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. And this is actually the movie theater in the Disney Springs. It's like an AMC theater, and let me tell you, it is like, you saw we were going upstairs. Those stairs were still going to one theater room. And each, like, I don't know if each theater had it, but like the theater had like 3 floors of seats. It was cool, and we were on the 3rd one, and that was pretty dope. Video of a Nintendo ad in the theater. Brother again. Wow. By now, you've probably guessed it. We're at the airport, Orlando International Airport, on our way home. Well, going to our gate that leads to the plane on our way home. But, you know, like, we were there. It was like nighttime, like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. And, you know, we were waiting in this like giant food court lobby thing, you know, like the place that you wait before your gate. And, you know, I was just sitting there, one of the couches, watching TikTok the whole time until, you know, we had to eventually, you know, board the plane. Now, here's the twist. It's around 10 p.m. on December 31st, 2019. Which means we spent, you know, our New Year's Eve, our New Year's countdown on the plane. So I'm gonna show some clips and, you know, stuff that we did on the plane next. Okay, first, let me get this out of the way. Yes, okay, we flew Spirit. Was the ride bumpy? Sure. But were the people nice? Absolutely. Those people were like awesome. They actually bothered to do a whole countdown. They were funny. You know, they're cool, you know? So I'm gonna show that next.
Need the assistance, and we'll do what we can to assist you during the flight. I'll also give you a heads up when it's going to be New Year's and tell you where we're at. Maybe you guys can catch some fireworks down below. So sit back, relax. It's only an hour and 42-minute flight. That's going to be quick. And we'll be in Baltimore before we know it.
And it was pretty cool because we did see some fireworks like from the sky. Like, it's cool seeing fireworks from the sky, but like, you know, I didn't get any videos or pictures of it, so I apologize for that. But I still got the countdown recorded, and plus one of the flight attendants, you know, playing around with the, you know, passengers. You know, it was fun.
the ball. No. 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Look out your window, see if there's anybody doing fireworks.
Right there.
Oh, over there. Oh, wow.
And ultimately, that was the Florida trip. It was really fun. Had a lot of fun times in it. Really great. Definitely want to do it again. But anyways, if you made it this far, really thank you so much for watching. Cause you know I'm saying this now after I'm done editing all of it, and this was kind of a lot to edit. It was a lot to edit. So a sub would be appreciated. A like, comment, maybe even. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So peace.